Welcome to Creative World. In this video, we will solve chapter 3 exercise problem number 3.7. While solving this problem, we will be using Kirchoff's current law. According to this law, a cumulative current on a node inside an electrical network is always equal to 0. Sum of all entering currents on a node is always equal to sum of all leaving currents from that node. We also will be using Ohm's law. According to this law, voltage across any resistance R is the product of current through it and the value of resistance itself. Now move towards the problem. Exercise problem number 3.7. Use nodal analysis to find out the value of current I0 in given below figure. This is the circuit diagram of given problem. Inside this network, we have to find out the value of current I0 through this branch using nodal analysis technique. So without wasting time, let's proceed towards the solution of the network. We know that in order to apply nodal analysis on any network, we have to follow some steps. First step includes finding out the maximum number of node voltage equations that can be retrieved from the network. So using this equation, we can find out the maximum number of node voltage equations. So we will use this equation. Inside this equation, n represents the number of nodes in the network. In our case, there are 3 number of nodes in this network. So 3 minus 1 will be equal to 2. So we can form maximum 2 node voltage equations from this network. In next step, we have to label all unknown non-reference node voltages. In this circuit diagram, we are taking this node as reference or ground node, while other two non-reference node voltage are labeled as V1 and V2. In next step, we have to assume all unknown branch currents along with their directions. Now we will start applying Kirchoff's current law on these two non-reference nodes one by one. We will start from here. Kirchoff's current law equation for this particular node will be equal to minus I1 minus I0 minus 4 milliampere equal to 0. Here all currents are leaving from this node, that's why all currents are taken with negative signs. Now we have to replace these two currents with their respective equations. Current I1 will be equal to voltage across this 1 kilo ohm resistance divided by the value of resistance, V1 divided by 1 kilo ohm. Similarly, current I0 that is flowing between two non-reference nodes will be equal to V1 minus V2 divided by 2 kilo ohm. Here, as we have mentioned in previous videos, the direction of current I0 is from V1 to V2, and because it is flowing between two non-reference nodes, that's why we have to take the difference of these two node voltages. That difference will be divided by the value of resistance to find out the value of current through this resistance. In this case, current I0 will be equal to V1 minus V2 divided by 2 kilo ohm. Here we have subtracted V2 from V1 because the direction of current I0 is from V1 to V2, which is considered as V1 is on higher potential than V2. Now in order to omit all denominator values, we will multiply this equation on both sides with 2 kilo ohm. Product of 2 kilo ohm and in denominator 1 kilo ohm will cancel out with each other. Only 2 will be left, and that 2 will be multiplied with V1. It will become 2V1. Here product of 2 kilo ohm and denominator value 2 kilo ohm will cancel out with each other. Only V1 minus V2 will left. Here the product of 2 kilo ohm and 4 milliampere will result 8 volt. Now open these brackets. Multiply minus 1 with values inside the brackets. The equation will become minus 2V1 minus V1 plus V2 equal to 8 volt. This minus 8 volt is placed on the other hand side of equal. Add values having same variables together. The equation will become minus 3V1 plus V2 equal to 8 volt. This is the first node voltage equation of this network and it is labeled as equation A. Now we will apply Kirchoff's current law on this node. On this node, two currents are entering, I0 and 6 milliampere, while only one current is leaving, I2. Entering currents are taken with positive sign while leaving current is taken with negative sign. Now we have to replace these two currents with their respective equations. I0 is equal to V1 minus V2 divided by 2 kilo ohm as we have calculated in previous step, while I2 will be equal to voltage across this 2 kilo ohm resistance, that is V2 divided by the value of resistance 2 kilo ohm. In order to meet all denominator values, we will multiply this equation on both sides with 2 kilo ohm. Product of 2 kilo ohm and 6 milliampere will become 12 volt. Here product of 2 kilo ohm will cancel out with 2 kilo ohm in denominator. Only V1 minus V2 will left. Here product of 2 kilo ohm will also cancel out with 2 kilo ohm in denominator. Only V2 will left. Now rearrange this equation. Place this 12 volt on the other hand side of equal and add values having same variables together. The equation will become V1 minus 2V2 equal to minus 12 volt. We cannot further solve this equation, so leave it for now and label it as equation B. It is the second node voltage equation of this network. So up to this point we have retrieved two node voltage equations from this network. Now we will solve these equations in order to find out the value of voltage V1 and V2. If we succeed to find out the value of voltage V1 and V2, we will be able to find out the value of current I0. So first of all, we will multiply this equation A with 2. It will become minus 6V1 plus 2V2 equal to 16 volt. Now we will add this resulting equation with equation B. This plus 2V2 and minus 2V2 will cancel out with each other. Sum of minus 6V1 and V1 will become minus 5V1. On the other hand side of equal, 16 volt minus 12 volt will become 4 volt. Now in order to find out the value of V1, we will divide on both sides with minus 5. The value of voltage V1 will be equal to minus 0.8 volt. After calculating the value of voltage V1, we are able to calculate voltage V2. In order to do that, we will replace this V1 in equation A with its value. Product of minus 3 and 0.8 volt will become 2.4 volt plus V2 equal to 8 volt. Now place this 2.4 volt on the other hand side of equal and subtract it from 8 volt, it will become 5.6 volt. So the value of voltage V2 is 5.6 volt. Now as we discussed earlier, if we succeed to find out voltage V1 and V2, we will be able to find out the value of current I0. Because current I0 is equal to V1 minus V2 divided by 2 kilo ohm. Replace these two variables with their respective values. Minus 0.8 and minus 5.6 will become minus 6.4. Now divide minus 6.4 volt with 2 kilo ohm. The value of current I0 will be equal to minus 3.2 milliampere. Here minus sign is indicating that the direction of current I0 is from V2 to V1 because V2 is higher than V1. So the direction of current I0 given in this scenario is wrong. The actual direction of current I0 is from V2 to V1, opposite to the given direction. So this was all about exercise problem number 3.7. Thank you. See you again in next video.